Good morning, Darren from Shed Life NZ. Welcome to the channel. Happy New Year to you all, and hope you're all well and safe and happy wherever you are. And yeah, staying safe until this dreaded virus disappears. Thought I'd do a bit of a different video today. It's not a bad looking day outside, but overcast. But yeah, we have had quite a bit of rain over the last couple of days. But yeah, yesterday I did a bit of work on the caravan on one side, and so today I wanted to video. Now that I know what I'm doing, I'll take you through the other side. I guess like all caravans and motorhomes you buy, when you read up about them, there's always little sort of niggly sort of problems or bits and pieces which could crop up. And because caravans and motorhomes aren't built by robots in a factory, they're all basically put together by us. If someone's having a bad day or run out of sealer or whatever it happens to be, sometimes things can sort of suffer for it. And so the problem we've discovered with the Bailey Rangefinder, and it's not only this model of caravan either, it's numerous other ones have a similar sort of problem, but is that around I'll just show you, around where the trim is, this trim here that goes around the wheel arch, what they've been having problems with is the tub which is underneath, or the inner guard, if you like. I'll show you under there in a minute. It's like a big tub which goes in and sort of down onto the chassis. What they've been having problems with is water running down the side of the caravan and getting in behind this moulding strip here and actually running in on top of the wheel arch, or tub, what they call it. Then the water runs along and it can run onto the floor inside the caravan. So yeah, if it does that, then yeah, you got problems. So this caravan, like our caravan, went in for a service over in Tauranga as annual check a couple of months ago, and it actually sat outside here in the rain all night, and then I towed it over to Tauranga the next day, which was raining all the way over there, so it had a really good soaking. And they did a moisture check on everything, and it came up fine. There was absolutely no water ingress or anything at all. But to my way of thinking, if they know, like it's a warranty problem with the caravan, and if they know it's a warranty problem, then why don't they pull the tubs out and reseal them to make sure that we will never have an issue? But they don't do that. So I've decided that I'm going to do it anyway, and just make 100% sure that everything's fine. And the one I did yesterday, on the other side there, that was absolutely fine. There was no problems with the floor or anything like that, but you could see a couple of areas where the sealer sealing the tub to the caravan was quite thin. It's almost like where they did a spread of sealant, and then when they released the trigger to get another grab on it, there was a very thin bit. So the sealant, yeah, it sort of was about that wide sort of thing, and then it went and it tapered right down to next to nothing, and then it started again. So whether that's what I've been reading is causing the problem, I don't know, but yeah, I just want to make sure that we don't have any issues, because we are looking at spending more time with it out of the shed. So yeah, so I thought I'd take you through today and show you how I did the job. Here's the other side here. You have to excuse the mess. And so you can see the new sealer I've put on all around here too. But yeah, I mean, it comes up and you'd never know the job's been done really. Yeah, I was quite happy with how that came up. So I'll take you through and show you how to do it. And it's a bit of a messy job, unfortunately. There's a lot of old sealer you've got to scrape off and what have you, but yeah, anyway, we'll get into it and have a look. So what you've got to do is these three stickers here have got to come off, because if you feel along here, you'll actually feel where the screw holes are. So there's one in the middle, there's one there, and there's one there. So there's 3 screws in here, and there'll be same in there and same in there. The last ones came off pretty well. So if you're just careful, you just take them off. They're quite a thick sort of sticker, so I don't think there's too much of a chance of ripping them. And then basically just stick that on something so that it's out of the way. If you've got a bit of shed space at home, it's a good job to do on a rainy sort of day. But I really, what little control. There it is. I really hate it when I've got things in the back of my mind that could be wrong with something, and it's just playing on my mind all the time. I want to make sure that it's 100% right and that we're not going to get any surprises further down the track. So this is one of those jobs. And so that comes off like that. Put that under there so I'll stand on it. And so you can see the sealer poking its head out there. I'll just show you that. And so you can see the sealer here. But see, there's a big gap there. Hasn't squeezed in very well there. Looks like a bit of a gap down here. Another big gap there. So this is what they were talking about, you know, water coming down the side of the caravan, getting behind that moulding, and then it can run straight down here. I mean, thankfully it looks like ours has got generally a pretty good layer of sealer there, but we'll soon find out when I take it off. So the next step is, it's all stapled on, you see, all these staples, so they've all got to come out, and there's some along the bottom of here, and all along the bottom of here is all staples as well, so that's the time consuming bit. All of those have got to come out, so we'll get on with that. Okay, so I'll show you where we're up to. I've taken all the staples out from all under here and all the way around, and there were some screws. There was 2 screws, and under here there was a few screws along the back and along that edge, and there was some up here as well. So I had to take all of those out, and so now's the time for the reveal, because that now should, with a bit of prizing, that should just pop straight off that wheel arch, or in a guard or tunnel or whatever you want to call it, and we'll be able to see whether there's any damage or whether it's all good and just needs resealing and putting back together. Keep your fingers crossed. I don't want to see any surprises. I'm pretty comfortable that we're not going to have any issues, but you never know. There you go. So I'll show you what we're looking at. Okay, so this is a bit what I was talking about before, and this is where I think people have been having the problems, is that you can see the sealer all the way along here. It's all beautifully sealed, and then it gets to there and it's very, very thin, nicely sealed again, and then here, look how much sealant's there, next to nothing. So water could come down here and run straight in behind that guard, then across the floor and into the caravan. So same here, nicely sealed, very, very thin. So, and there's nothing here, look at that. So the job they did in the factory was very poor, not good at all. And you can see if it does get in there, there's the inside of the caravan, right there. That's looking into the back of a cupboard. But you can see there's no, absolutely no water ingress there at all, so I'm very, very happy about that. Okay, so I've scraped all the sealants and everything off there that was there. So I'll just show you where we're up to. Yeah, so I scraped all the sealer off all around here and all in. I'll just put a torch on so we can see. All in around here as much as I can get off. So we've got a fresh surface there. Yeah, and likewise on the guard, all down here. Scrape off any excess sealants and everything along the top here. And then we can go ahead and reseal all of that and put it back up. What I did with the last one is I did a dry fit first, just so I knew exactly what I was doing. Make sure that it's going to go up there nice and easy, and also get the staple gun all ready, so that once you've got it up there you can put the staples in straight away and get it on there as best as you can. So I'll go ahead and do that now, so we're 100% sure we know what we're doing and that it's going to go in nicely. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll put some sealant all around here and along this back edge here, and I think I'll probably put a little bit on here as well, all the way around, and it'll end up hitting on there. So I think that's what we'll do. Now the sealant that I'm using, it's called Armorflex. It's a high performance adhesive sealant. Superior strength and instant grab. Adhesion to wet surfaces, no prime required. It's got a 10-year watertight seal guarantee on it. And it's got really good abrasion resistance and stuff like that. So that's what we're using. Not that anything's, you know, it's going to be all in behind things anyway, but yeah, I wanted something that's pretty good quality, so this is what we chose to use. So anyway, yeah, so we've sealed all the tub, and then we've put it back up and we've screwed it back into place all along there, along the bottom, and we've stapled all around the edge here, stapled in, and all underneath, that's all been stapled as well. And so now, like I was saying, because this is all covered by that moulding, you can put as much sealant on here as you like, basically. No one's going to see it, and I don't care what it looks like underneath the moulding. At least I know that 100% no water can get in there. So I'm going to run another bead of silicone along the top here, and I'm just going to do under here as well, all the way around, just to be 100% that there's absolutely no way that any water can get in. But realistically, the only place it can get in is down here anyway, because all down here is all overlapped, so it can't really get up there anyway. Plus it's all beautifully sealed all along there anyway, so really this here is the critical point, but I'll go over the whole lot anyway. So I'll grab our gun. Okay, so we've got all that sealed now, and I'm relatively cleaned up. I tend to have this ability to get covered in sealant or paint or whatever else I'm using. But yeah, so that's all sealed all along that edge, all underneath here. I've gone in there with some sealant right along the chassis there, all the way around, just to be absolutely doubly sure. And I'm 100% confident now that there's no way any water can get down here and then on top of this wheel arch or wheel tub. So so now we can go ahead and put the trim back on the outside. And what I did with the other side, I put like a little bead of sealant, of white sealant, right along that as well, just as a secondary thing as well. Totally overkill, but that's me. I like to have everything 100% right. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that. Right, so we'll go ahead and put this on. My pom-pom keeps falling off my microphone, so I'm just going to leave it off, so hopefully this is coming out alright. It's a real nuisance, that thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just seal it around just that top edge of this moulding. It's a very, very thin bit, but I don't know, it's just me, I get a bit carried away, so. But it's peace of mind, you know, double sealing, so I'll just put a little bit around the edge here. So now all I've got to do is put those stickers back on there and job done. So hopefully that's yeah, helped maybe a few of you out. I don't know how many people have got Bailey Rangefinders. I know there's a few of them out there. But yeah, if you do have one, it is a really good check to do, just to take that off. It's a bit of mucking around. I mean, it's probably taken me maybe 3 hours, I suppose. And that's just because I'm pretty particular and I didn't necessarily have the right tools. I had to go down and get another staple gun, because my staple gun crapped out, unfortunately. But yeah, so you can see that provided this is sealed up properly along here, there's no way any water can get in there. So yeah, I do highly recommend doing this. So yeah, hopefully that's helped someone out, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.